What is up, you guys? For today's video, we are going to be going over my June monthly favorites, and let me just tell you, I have so many different things that I want to share with you guys today. I feel like sometimes on my channel we get really eyeshadow palette focused, but I try out a lot of different things throughout the week, and I just want to share with you guys those items that we don't really talk about all that much, but I have been literally obsessed with. And I also want to say though too, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. So the first favorite that I have is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in shade Porcelain, and let me just tell you, this foundation is my all-time holy grail right now. Literally has replaced a lot of the foundations in my collection. I used to use Hourglass, Kat Von D, all of them, and honestly, this one is so much better than those. It has the best coverage. You are able to get a medium coverage or a full coverage depending on how much you apply. And also, if you are into a dewier foundation, this one is super dewy. I'm not really into dewy foundation, so I definitely do apply a powder over it, and it gives just the most beautiful effect to the skin. The only downside to it is I don't really like the shade match that I get with this one. It's just a little too deep for me, but if I apply a lighter concealer underneath the eye, ooh, it looks so good. And not to mention, this one's only $11 at Walmart, which is a literal steal. So the next favorite of mine is from Pure Cosmetics. This is their Bronzing Act Matte Bronzer in the shade Light, and let me just tell you, this is my all-time favorite bronzer. Seriously, a lot of bronzers on me, and a lot of you guys probably with fair skin can relate. It looks so fucking orange, but this one, ooh girl, it is just so good. It is right in between. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's one of those bronzers too that is kind of more natural on the skin because you can really build it up. And it just has a really nice formula too. As you can see, it's so beautiful. I really truly enjoy it, and I've made the biggest dent in it too. And not to mention though, it smells like chocolate, which is my all-time favorite. I love chocolate so much. But if you are looking for a really bomb-ass bronzer, highly recommend this one. So this is one of those items I did not expect I was going to like, and that is the Juno Microfiber Blending Sponge. When I first saw this, I was like, this shit is so fucking gimmicky looking. It felt like crushed velvet, and I was like, how in the hell is this going to make my foundation look any better than a normal sponge does? And after I tried it, I can definitely say that this is a game changer. It literally makes my foundation look airbrushed. And if you are like me and you have acne spots and you get a lot of dryness, this stipples the product right over it, and it literally makes it look flawless. And I will say though too, if you use your kind of loose powders or any powder in general with this, it makes it so it doesn't feel cakey underneath the skin. A lot of times when I use a wet Real Technique sponge, it makes the powder feel really heavy underneath the eye, and I don't like that. And this one doesn't do that. The only issue I have with this sponge though is that it is a big bitch to clean because it is a microfiber. So you have to go in and scrub it with your nails, and you have to wash it a couple of times. But even with that, I feel it gives me such a nice kind of flawless look to my skin that I'm okay with it. So my next favorite is from Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Grip Primer, and let me just tell you, this primer is just so good. It's really hydrating on the skin, and it also makes it so my foundation glides on better and really makes it so it lasts longer. I don't feel I get a full-on gripping effect with it, but I feel when I use this primer, my foundation just looks absolutely flawless, and I don't have to use as much product. And I will say though too, when I first originally tried this primer, I did not like it. I thought it made my foundation pill, but once I tried it with the right foundation that works with it, I truly enjoy it, and it works really well with my Milani foundation as well as my Beauty Blender foundation. If it puts it into perspective, this is my second mini because I cannot decide if I want a full size yet because I have so many primers I want to go through, but I need the full size. So that is definitely on my list the next time I'm at Sephora. So my next favorite is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the loose highlighter in the shade Snowflake, and if you are like me and you have very fair skin, this one is so nice to have in your collection. I will say though, it is very glittery, so if you are not into a glitter highlight, you definitely will not like this one. But for me, I really like having this highlighter because if I have too dark of one where it gives me that weird cast, I can put this one right on top and it looks beautiful on my skin. And I will say though too, I really like this one for an inner corner highlight or on the lid. It's just so beautiful, and it's definitely an underrated product from ABH. I'll show you guys what I mean, but isn't that pretty? I just love this one so much. Even by itself, it's honestly gorgeous. So recently I was on Colourpop's website trying to find some really cool, interesting products to really kind of spice up my makeup looks, and I stumbled upon these Creme gel liner pencils, and let me just tell you, these are so underrated. Literally, they have the nicest formula. This one, this hot pink one, is in Insomniac. I'll show you guys what I mean, but they are just so pigmented. Literally, look at that, and they're so creamy as well. A lot of times with these like neon pencils, they are kind of like not so pigmented, and then you have to keep on going over and over, and they get like hella patchy and weird on the lid. But these ones, ooh, like they're just so good. Like look at that green even. That one is in the shade Electric Daisy. And then this one's one of my favorites. This is the neon yellow and crossed. But like look at how beautiful they are. And then here is DTLA if you're interested. It's a really beautiful midnight blue. I just ordered about 5 more of these because I love the formula so much, and they don't like irritate my eyes, and you can also use these as like colorful mascara. If you take like the pencil and you go like this, hit your lower lashes, it is just so beautiful, and these products are just absolutely amazing. So the next item that we are going to be talking about is the Herbivore Emerald Face Oil, and let me just say this has literally changed my skincare routine so significantly, and I do not say that lightly either. Like literally it has changed my routine so much. And a couple of weeks ago I had this really bad allergic reaction. It was like right here. You guys probably remember it. It kind of looked like a scaly beard on me practically. And it was super red. I had the worst kind of like eczema rashiness to it. So it got like really crusty and super nasty. Even if I washed my face with just water, it burned so bad. But one of the products that I really introduced to my rash was this Emerald Face Oil, because it was the only thing that I could figure out that would actually probably help with it, because it was supposed to help with hydration as well as redness. And when I started using this, I used it about like 3 times a day, 3 drops on it, and it got rid of it in only a couple of days. Like it has literally helped my skin so much. And even after my rash and before my rash, it helped get rid of a lot of like this like redness I was having with my acne. It helped get rid of a lot of these dry patches I was having kind of between my brows as well as kind of around my mouth area. It's just overall the nicest face oil I have ever used. So how I use this oil is I use it right after my cleanser and before my moisturizer. In the morning I use between like 2 and 3 drops. Right now I only have the oil on, and as you can see it gives my skin such a beautiful kind of like healthy glow. It's super pretty on no makeup days. Like as you can see, it just gives my skin like that like beautiful healthy kind of look to it. And it looks like super hydrated as well, which I really like. And at night though, I slather this shit on so much. I use between like 7 and 8 drops. I bring it down my neck, and overall I just kind of like bathe in it. And I feel like that is when I get like a lot of like kind of like the benefits of it. And I will say though too, if you're not into CBD, this is a CBD oil product. It has 100 milligrams CBD and adaptogens to it, so if you're not into that, you probably won't like this. But for me personally, I really feel like it really has helped my skin. So another one of my favorites is again from Milk Makeup. This is the Kush Mascara, and oh my gosh, I literally obsess over this mascara so much. I have it on right now, and it gives your lashes the most beautiful kind of like volumized effect without them looking spidery or like clumpy. It's just so beautiful. And I will say though too, a lot of mascaras kind of like dry out my lashes, and this one doesn't do that. It actually like makes them feel like super hydrated even after removing it. It's just a beautiful mascara. I highly recommend it. And if you are looking for a really nice drugstore mascara, I really like this one from NYX. It's their brand new On the Rise mascara, and I actually have it on my lower lashes right now, and I feel like it isn't like super crazy volumizing for me. However, it makes my lashes look so pretty, and it's so kind of like fluffy in a way. You are able to like really like kind of like build it up if you want, or you can wear it very natural. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But either way though, this mascara is super nice and it doesn't flake on me. So this is one of those products that I just looked at the packaging and I was like, oh, it's just like your average liquid liner. It's probably nothing special. And that is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Precision Micro Eyeliner. I never can say it right, so I always have to read the packaging. But let me just say, this eyeliner is so good and so overlooked. I will show you the tip of it, but like, look at how precise it is. Let's see if my camera will focus. But as you can see, like, it's just like micro fine. It is a felt tip, so take that into consideration, but for me, I like a brush tip, and I still really enjoy the tip on this one, so for me, it's not really a big deal. But this eyeliner is so nice. It doesn't like, kind of like do that like watercolor thing like in my inner corner or my outer corner. It lasts all day on me, it looks super nice, and not to mention, it is jet black. Like, look at that, it's just so beautiful. And you can get a really nice wing with this one as well. So the last favorite that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is from Sleek Makeup. This is their Intense Waterliner in the shade Zodiac Black. And let me just say, I do not understand why people are not talking about this liner. It is seriously so good. I use it to tightline my upper lash line as well as my waterline, like underneath my eye. And it lasts me all day. It doesn't do like that, like kind of like clumpy weirdness thing in the inner corner or in the outer V area. It lasts all day and it looks super jet black. And I mean, not to mention, like, it's such a creamy pencil. Like, seriously, you do not want to sleep on this pencil. It is seriously so bomb. And it also works with my sensitive eyes, so that is another plus. Ooh, that was like a lot of favorites. I actually really enjoy favorites videos. I don't know if you guys like them, but I just find like you get to know about all those hole-in-the-wall products that you just never would have known otherwise. But with that said though, let me know what your thoughts are on these products that I share with you guys, and also let me know what your favorites are for this month too. I would love to hear what you guys are obsessing over as well. And as always though, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button down below, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and until next time, bye!